I think I might just play Spidey because I have him here.
Okay, I
I think you
don't
just
have
I think you just play whatever you
anything.
want.
Okay.
All right, howdy everybody. This is super impromptu. Brian looks a little beside himself. You good, Brian?
Oh, absolutely.
Howdy, how are you? Happy afternoon.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I got this setup going a lot better. In fact, let's see if my camera looks better even on here. I bet it will. Nice and bright. Look at that color.
Yeah,
Nice
your
and
mat's
warm.
crooked.
I can fix that. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm excited that all this is looking still crooked, isn't it? Something's a little weird.
Not unless my eyes are crooked.
All right. Hey, Matt, good to see you. So we're just going to play something here. I don't know what. I just haven't played in a while. I was trying to get all this camera set up fixed. Actually, you can see this cable hanging down in front of me, so I still have work to do.
Just check my other camera, see if it needs to turn a light on or natural daylight is good enough. How's that look? It was so impromptu
Yeah, no, you're
that I'm
pretty
not,
good. You're pretty
not
good
really
with
set
natural
up.
light. Yeah, you'll be good. So I wanted to do Gamora and Groot, but we're going to play Groot aggression, or Steve is going to. I think I'll just let him do that. I think it's fine.
Oh, you're
Maybe
gonna
we'll.
let Steve do what he wants to do?
I know. Maybe we'll fight Thanos
That's
in
very
one of our next
Canadian of you, Brent.
battles. We haven't done Thanos since we did Expert 2, which, whew, I'm glad that's over.
Yeah. You know,
I
this
do
very
enjoy challenges, but I don't think I enjoy challenges as much as the next person. I want to be good about it, but not always my favorite. So
yeah.
I have Spider-Man protection, which is just silly, right? Flow like water, ready to go here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything built. I can just put.
So, but you can build while I put the villain together, right?
I could also just play that Hawkeye aggression deck again.
No, you got to build something.
Okay.
Play Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Leadership or justice, your choice.
Okay, Black Panther it is.
And we're gonna go old school. We're gonna fight Claw.
You know what? That's very alpha gamer of you. Try telling me what I should play.
Howdy. Oh, there's even more people joining. Look at this. Look at this channel. You put Marvel Champions on this channel, people show up. It is great. I appreciate it. But yeah, people haven't seen anything on the channel for a week because I was getting all this arranged. And then we were doing the BBT on Wednesdays and we had to cancel. And then last night was snow, so we had to cancel. And then I was supposed to play with people tonight just in my house. It wasn't going to be on stream. And someone got a cold. And it was like, what do you do if you have a cold? Now that, now we're moving to the other side of the pandemic, do we just say make every cold? And I was like, well, we just want to get together to play board games. Like, can we just do it Saturday or Sunday? So we just moved it off 2 days. You know what I mean?
If someone sneezes on a bus, people are gonna jump off.
It's a little silly, but it's also just what we got to do, right? Like, I feel like, if we had tickets to go see a concert or something, I'd say, hey, let's go. Like, I'm okay. I'll get in a car with you. This is a specific event. But if it's like, hey, you're going to drive 10 minutes to my house to play games, then I'm like, let's just wait 2 days and play games if you're feeling better,
Apologies, guys, if my back is turned to you here, but my box of cards is right over here. Apologies.
So, Brian, do you have any love for Shakespeare?
If you cut me, do I not bleed? Not really.
So recently I watched Joel Coen's, which I don't know if you've heard of the Coens brothers before. They made a lot of movies. No Country for Old Men and Barton Fink and oh my gosh, I'm just going blank. I mean, they've probably made 30 films or 40 films by now. But anyway, Joel Coen did one with Denzel Washington and Frances McDormand, and it was The Tragedy of Macbeth, or in theater you say the Scottish play, because it is a curse to say in a theater you don't say Macbeth.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a thing. So you call it the Scottish play, but I'm not in a theater, so I don't know. Maybe a home studio counts as a theater. Maybe I just cursed our game. It was phenomenal. I love Shakespeare so much. And it was so good. So I highly recommend it to anybody who enjoys Shakespeare. If you don't like Shakespeare, I don't think it's going to do anything for you. I think if you can't handle iambic pentameter and all that stuff, there's not much there for people, which is fine. I don't make everybody have to like it.
All right. So we were talking just on the phone not that long ago there, talking about Avenger Justice.
There you go.
Right?
Do it up.
Why don't I try doing something like that? I'm only going to put Avengers Allies in. So Avengers Tower, assemble. Team building exercise, sure. You're playing Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
You use Quinn?
No.
No? I was thinking, do I really need a Quinn carrier? Maybe just a helicarrier mansion? Try and get some extra money in there.
There you go.
For you, help you out.
I like it.
Okay, what else upgrade-wise can help us out? Let's just get 2 skilled investigators. Try that out.
I'm going to swap out my med team. Although maybe I leave my med team in.
Let's see. Upgrades.
I was going to put Hard Knocks in, but I cannot find it.
With an under surveillance. Sense of
Hello,
justice.
Renee. Welcome. This is total chill. Brian and I do this every so often. When Steve's here, nothing is chill.
Steve
it's serious
is
business.
Because Steve is always cranked to 11.
That's right. But we are just chilling. We decided to play. I may even have to cut short if we get closer.
That's true. And that's fine.
But that's why we're going to fight Claw. That shouldn't be too long.
Avenger Ally. Let's go War Machine. He's the only Avenger Ally in basics, right?
Blade.
Blade. Blade, sir. All right. Okay, so I got some upgrades down. Let's switch cameras here. Especially because every time I hit the table, I shake my camera. Here we go. Okay. Black Panther. There you are.
Get behind me like a must of Spider-Man protection just because you get to draw a card? Or do you just use his spider senses to cancel? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, normally I just go with the spider senses. I don't generally use get behind me. But that's a good idea, right? Because you force the guy to attack you. I've never actually thought about that way to trigger the spider sense, right? I've never thought about it like that. Let's see what
I'm going to toss it because I'm at like 42 and I'm going to stay at 42. I had this at 40, but I threw in the energy barrier, night nurse, and hard knocks, and I took out get behind me. Okay. So just a hard knock, so I have some way every so often to deal damage.
Rapid fire build.
Let's do the one that Steve said. Let's play the armory.
Ransacked armory, nice.
Yeah, we'll have lots of guards.
There's sides. How many side schemes?
Just one. Oh, just one. Sorry, he's got 2, 3. He's got 3, and there's I don't know how many are in ransacked armory.
I think there's at least 2. Okay, I'll put it one way or another on the side there for a second. Let's see.
I also missed, what was the other one he said that he was playing with was temporal. I really like that one.
Temporal with the, it's temporal with the.
It's pretty easy. I would say temporal's not one of the harder ones, but it's just fun. Oh no, I'm missing a card from Ransacked Armory. Come on.
Oh no.
There are 0 side schemes in Ransacked Armory.
Okay, I am not running one way or another then.
So there's 3 schemes in Claw though.
That's fine.
Although he starts with 2 of them in play.
I'll just run a couple for justices and
Yeah, if ever there was a hero that doesn't need the card draw, though, it could be Black Panther. He could probably survive without it.
and a crisis averted. Sorry, I don't even have the chat right now.
It's okay. It's just Matt and Renee with us.
Not really thinking this through too much, so let's just go with it.
That's good. We get to show the people what it's like when we don't think.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But I do need to have a legal deck, so let's just get a couple extra cards in here.
Oh, did you fall short?
I have 23.
You've got Wiccan, you've got Speed, you've got Spidey's tricky in 2-player.
You're playing Spider-Man, I can't run him.
That's also tricky.
I think that's the trickiest part.
Let's
just
and then War Machine and Blade. Is that your plan? Is there another Avenger?
War Machine. No, that's all the Avengers that I can run.
So then you decide whether you want to run Nick to cycle your deck and break the Avengers scene, because you're probably not going to have 4 in play as often, right?
No, I don't want to run Nick this time around.
Okay.
So what I think I will do is let's get a running interference in there and a concussive blow. Get 1 of each. And let's just try that out. Yeah. Do I really want, maybe it's just a second concussive blow, I think. That's what I'll do. Second.
And Claw is such a classic fight.
I mean, Steve has said it before, and I do the same thing. He is my go-to villain to try a pre-con.
Yeah, I mean, Rhino's definitely there for that purpose, you know, for that first play, which makes sense. But other than taking the big hits from Rhino, it's just not.
Yeah,
or the classic, like you don't remove enough threat and you die to advance, you know, you get some bad advances on expert.
Yeah. So
Claw just throws everything at you. That's what I love.
All right, so my deck just seems pretty straightforward, you know, a couple concussive blows, crisis averted, a couple for justices. I'm trying to do this Avengers quote unquote whatever build here with just Avengers allies specifically.
You've got the there's like an event, like running interference or something.
I was thinking about running it, but I was kind of took it out. Yeah.
I just thought about it's Avengers themed. If you go for a theme deck.
Which I was going to just run an extra concussive blow. I was like, you know what? Maybe I will just, you know, I'll let.
It's pretty good. It's 2 for 4 and then 2 for 5, or 2 for 3.
Why are you always alpha gaming, dude? Come on. Yeah, I'll just run the 1 concussive blow. Makes sense. That's fine. That's good. All right, here it is. This is the deck. I am set up. Let's figure things out here. Let me just see if I can jump into this chat. Oh yes, hey Renee, hey Matt. Yeah, I think I'm good. Mansion.
Oh, Matt, I didn't even see your comment, Ant-Man Wasp, which is you were suggesting who we play, which was a good idea. I decided because I was going to have to build the villain deck and find my cards and be on a little bit of a timer that I went for Claw. Yeah. So I apologize. I don't know how I didn't see your comment till now.
maybe the next time that we just do a 2-player game like this, where it's just the 2 of us, we'll log in and we'll let the stream decide who we play.
That could work.
And we'll build in front of them.
Thanks. All right, I'm going to flip to my other camera. I'm going to go invisible. Why do you prefer concussive blow to sonic rifle? That's actually a reasonable question. You didn't do a sonic rifle, did you?
Nope.
Is there a reason?
Nope.
Okay. I do think Sonic Rifle's better because it's 2 for the same price, right? Doesn't deal damage.
All right, I'll take the stream's suggestion.
I think it's better in this case. I guess if you were building an all punch deck, it's a punch resource.
That's right. So it depends on what deck you're playing, but Concussive Blow is technically better than Sonic Rifle. I mean, because if you can get that punch, it is 3 damage and confuse. While Sonic Rifle is like confuse, and then if he's still confused, then it's 3 damage. You know, although it gets you 2 confuses. But you know, anyways, in this specific deck, I think it's probably better off. It's just because I think I went with it because I just have the events in front of me and not the upgrades.
There you go.
So
yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, I guess because it leaves play, but it's not like Concussive Blow you have to get back. So that's interesting. I guess the damage is nice, right? It's more of a tempo card as we were talking about. Because it does damage and confuses, so you can flip down, where Sonic Rifle is just solely built around confuse.
Hey, Brandt, there it is, tempo.
I know. I've been trying to figure out that tempo thing. I'm not against it. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully my natural light is good for you guys.
All right, we're going full art promos here. All right, we shall flip.
I didn't get those ones.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing? It's not your fault that I didn't seek it out.
I told them not to send them to you.
Oh, then you should apologize.
I'm supposed to get the little token for Con of Heroes, but I guess it's still in production. And then it's a first player token, so that'd be fun to use. All right, we're fighting Claw. We've got the Ransacked Armory, which will be fun because that gives us even more guards. This actually guard is from the Ransacked Armory. Yeah, that's basically the story.
Yeah.
Here, you're going to be the minion killer and the threat remover. I guess in this case, we got to get rid of that defense network because I have hard to ignore. I don't know how much I need Dauntless early on.
Probably not much.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, I guess.
Sorry, got my head in the way. Ooh, Energy and Golden City to start. I got my claws, I got my vibranium suit, I got Wiccan and Wakanda Forever. Definitely not the ones that I want right this minute though. So search your deck. All right, well, I think I'm still going to be pitching these and the Wakanda Forever, to be honest. I'm only going to keep the Energy in Golden City. And redraw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Look at that. Vibranium 2 for Justices and a Sonic Rifle. And then I will go get an upgrade. So I will go get that Tactical Genius. Man, it's been a spell since I played.
Is that the other thing? Is Sonic Rifle an upgrade?
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
So he can use what's her name to go get it.
Shuri, correct.
Shuri.
That's actually.
So that actually is even better on him. So good call, Renee.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's doing the attacking threat removal. No, I'll do the defense.
Just FYI, I can't see all of the chat apparently.
Oh, you can change it to like top chat or live chat, but no biggie.
It is top chat.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to change the setting. Anyways, so yeah.
All right, you ready?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna go first. So what I find with Claw is you want to deal with these threats. So as much as I like to build all this stuff because it's what I need, I am going to play my hard to ignore using my resource. What is that? Scientist?
I mean, I will be removing the crisis. I could probably remove it this round. So
yeah, no problem. I'm gonna get rid of this guard then. Although, yeah, it'll be fine. So I will spend these 3 to, I will attack him, get rid of his tough, and then I'll spend these 3 to play hard knocks, deal 4 damage to him, knock him out, and gain a tough status card.
Very nice.
And I'll hold my electrostatic armor for next turn.
Sounds good. Okay, energy, Golden City. Golden City draws me 2. Avengers Mansion. Of course, you'd have to come
Oh
out
my
now.
gosh, did you Golden City turn 1?
I did Golden City turn 1. So if I get Avengers Mansion, what does that look like? I think I need to. No, I don't think I can right now. So you can play Tactical Genius.
Oh yeah, that's a tricky part with claws. It's hard to build early. You want to deal with some of the.
So I think what I'll use is the Vibranium to play Tactical Genius. Then I could use.
Yeah, Matt, I don't think I remember Top Chat and whatever it is you're referencing it. Hopefully that shows your age, Matt.
Yeah. All right. So yes, Vibranium, Tactical Genius, the 3 you, and you can get you. Nope, it's not what I want to do. Yeah. All right. That's fine. I think it's just I end up pitching cards here, to be honest. If I want a Tactical Genius, unless I do that.
You don't need to get down that Avengers that team building exercise.
No, I'm just trying to think of how to do this, because this is what I have in hand, right? I definitely want to do it for Justice, which means like I could potentially use Avengers Mansion and team building exercise to play it. But then I got the extra stuff over here. So what I could do is just do 2 for Justices and.
Yeah, it works. You can clear a Mortal Claw.
And just like not build. And then just keep
fine.
these. All right, so I think I'll just flip up, do 2 for Justices, remove the side scheme, remove a Mortal Claw with my thwart as well. And I'll hold the Sonic Rifle and Tactical Genius, because why not?
So I think that works well against Claw. I usually find like just clear everything out and then start your build, and you'll just have to go through your deck to get that stuff back.
Yeah, that's fine. And
but it's not a big deal.
Like it was said, I can actually let me keep the team building exercise, pitch the Sonic Rifle.
I think that works.
Because the Sonic Rifle can come back with Shuri if I draw her. All right.
Nice. Well, that Golden City is going to be huge.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. We're drawn up. I got spider tracers coming out my spider butt.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Perfect. All right. Add 2 threat. He's attacking me. I will Spider Sense, draw an enhanced Spider Sense. I have a tough. I really only have the 1 hard to ignore, so I don't think I'm going to block because it only gains 1 threat removal.
Yeah.
So he hits me. Oops, hold on. He hits me for 3, 4. I am tough. Doesn't trigger hard to ignore because I did not defend. And then he's attacking you. Do you want to take it or do you want me to block?
Taking it.
All right. He's going to hit you for 1. Plus you get a weapons runner and +2. So he hits you for 3 and then the weapons runner hits you for 1.
Okay, so I take 4 in total down to 7.
And 2 retaliates.
Yeah.
Card. Mine is an exhaustion. Not the end of the world. Unless I get attacked, is what I was about to say. So he attacks me.
Dude, you have Spider Sense. Don't forget.
Oh, good call. So I will use a Spider Tracer to play Enhanced Spider Sense and cancel it. Thank you. The interesting part is if I could draw a backflip or something, but it's just not worth it.
No.
And then your card is a Sonic Boom, which I assume you'll just exhaust.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pass to you.
Pass to me. All right. So, 2 threat, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I could just use this Skilled Investigator in Wakanda Forever to do a running interference and remove that threat.
That removes 4, or that removes how much is running interference?
2 threat from the main, remove X additional from the main to a maximum of 3. Where it's just, so it's 4 right now. It will be 5 when he's flipped.
So that's a really good card if you focus on the main scheme.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Top Cat. Got it. Matt's talking about Top Cat, the cartoon.
I will flip down. I will Golden City and draw 2. And I'll just pay those 2 for the Tactical Genius. Nope, actually, I'm going to pay those 2 for the Team Building Exercise because I realized I'm losing most of my Wakanda Forevers anyways.
There you go. You good?
That's me.
All right, I will Helicarrier for a web shooter because it's kind of the same thing in the short term. I will then use my web shooter to play my electrostatic armor. I don't think I'm going to hold this tracer, although it's not bad.
If you put the tracer, if you hold the tracer, put the tracer on him.
Yeah.
The thing is we don't even need to attack that guy. He could just attack me. He'll die. Spider Tracer goes off in the villain phase.
Yeah. May web shooter Spider Tracer. So I'm not getting my pieces for my green, but getting Spider-Man's pieces. All right, add 2. He's scheming against you for 2.
Yep.
Plus 2 is 4, so this goes to 6 out of 12. Plus 1 is 7. He's attacking me. Trigger Spider Sense. Boy, I feel like he's going to hit me for more than 3.
Probably. He boosts for 2.
I guess blocking is still good. What?
Of course it is.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna hit me for 1, 2, 0. So he hits me for 2. I take nothing. Trigger hard to ignore and trigger electrostatic armor. He's down to 34. Card. You get an armored guard.
Cool.
What's up?
No. I thought you were gonna flip yours first.
And minion with the most hit points remaining. So he's now got 6 hit points and attacks for 2.
Ouch.
Passes to me. So I have a swinging web kick, but I have nothing to deal 1 damage.
You can just do it on my turn.
Good call. All right, so I will use crazy. I'll use this double resource to play this web shooter. I will use this web shooter to play Spider Tracer. And I think I'll just end up pitching Aunt May. Or I'll use this web shooter and I'll take him out. Oh, I should put the Spider Tracer on him. Done.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so Shuri, what upgrade? I don't think there's really an upgrade that is going to do anything for me right now. So Genius.
Yeah, man, I remember reference to a Top Cat, but I don't remember Top Cat necessarily. Sorry, Brian, for talking over you.
Oh, no. I'm just talking. I'm thinking out my turn. So all good. You. And Shuri draws. It's you. Then you play you. And it is, no, you play you. Keep you again. Ooh.
You just need to tap this guy for 1 damage.
All right. Yeah. So I'll use a Genius to play Shuri. Search your deck for an upgrade. Add it to your hand. Ooh, it's the deck, not everything. So give me a second here. I'm not sure what I have left for upgrades. There's 1.
Howdy, everybody watching. There's 10 people watching. Feel free to say hello or tell Brian what he's doing wrong.
Yeah. You know what? Playing Shuri does nothing to go get me a card. So
but it gets you a resource.
It doesn't, because unless I have an upgrade to go get, I might have an upgrade to go get.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah. So that's in hand. Let's just check if there's any upgrades. Yeah, there's the van technically.
That's not bad.
Sense of Justice for an upgrade. Yeah. All right.
Sense of Justice is only good if you have events in your deck. You have 3 for Justices?
I do. I have and a Crisis Averted. So you know what? Since I'm not going to be using the Skilled Investigator, I'm just going to take it out of the deck to spend it right now, along with doing stuff.
Oh, there
here.
you
So
go.
Shuri will go get the skilled investigator. I will shuffle my deck. I will flip. Shuri can punch that.
Oh, I do remember
tough.
Heathcliff.
Punch the tough
Got it.
with Shuri. She takes one.
Call for an action.
Yep.
I will swinging web kick. I'm going to use my web shooter. I think I'm going to need Aunt May because he might hit me for a lot at some point.
Sounds good.
So I will hit this guy for 8. He's got 6 health. He is done. And the spider tracer goes off and brings this down to 3.
Awesome. Team building exercise, skilled investigator, crisis averted, and this helicarrier for speed. I'm really not building here, but I think that's okay for now. And I'll use the energy daggers for endurance on, I think I just need to use it on you.
I'm taking the endurance.
Do you have endurance in your deck?
Yeah, I can give it back to you though. You can take this one. I don't get hit for that much.
All right, that's fine. Okay, I'll just take it then. So I'm back up to 10 health. And I'll keep the tactical genius because why not? Speed will forward for 2. Ready himself. And he could technically just punch the guy in front of me for 1, but that guy's just going to die to retaliate anyways. So whatever.
Yeah.
Done.
Actually works well because now he can thwart for 4 next turn and then be a blocker, right?
Yeah. 5. Sorry. It was like this. 4, 5. There it is.
There's a desperate defense. And it's Acosta, but I think I still haven't seen. Oh, I do have a sidestep in there.
Top Cat was an awesome key.
we've got a series of asides going on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done. I'm good to go. Ready.
All right. So we're gonna add 2 threat, goes to 3. He's going to attack me, trigger spider sense. Perfect. I'm gonna use webbed up to play desperate defense because webbed up is a weird card in Protection Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because you just want to get hit. So I block for 5 and he hits me for 4. So that's perfect. Trigger electrostatic armor, which I think actually triggered earlier, and hard to ignore. I'm not going to tap hard to ignore. I'm just going to have to remember that I used it.
Yep.
Maybe I'll put a damage, or I'll put these little counters on him to say I used them. That is that. Then he is attacking you.
He can attack into Shuri.
And he will attack Shuri. Yeah, I mean, I could block for you.
That's up to you.
I guess it doesn't really help this early, right?
Yeah, Shuri can just take it.
All right. Did not deal any damage, so he's not exhausted. So she takes 2.
She
and
takes
then you
2,
take 1.
Then I take 1 and he dies.
Weapons runner's done.
Okay.
Flip here. My card is an armored guard, and this one is the sound body. So he has retaliate. It's a little bit of a pain with allies.
Yeah. What's that one
Passes
take
to
again?
you. 1 of each.
1 of each. All right. Well, I think I need to start building here. So I can use the team building exercise and this Wakanda Forever to get down my Avengers Tower. I can use the strength to play a tactical genius. I can speed for 2, and that's all that there is. It's just 2 threat.
Yep.
Okay, speed for 2 threat. He can ready, and then he can punch the armored guard for 1.
It is funny how we play together so often. I knew what you were going to do before you did it.
Yeah. I can also punch the armored guard for 2 with myself unless you don't need that.
I can punch him. So if you punched him for 2 and I punched him for 2, I think it makes sense, right?
Yeah, done. I flip down, Golden City, draw 2. Power of Justice, Heroic Intuition is what I drew. Perfect combo. And I'll keep this Vibranium in hand so that I can potentially get rid of that upgrade. Done.
I think I'm gonna leave the sound body.
No, I just said I'd probably have it next turn. I have a vibranium.
Okay. All right. So I will use Jocasta. As much as I love her, she's okay to come out later. I'm gonna punch myself. You did 2 damage to the guard. He's out. I'm
Why
gonna
would
put
you punch yourself? Makes no
Aunt
sense.
May, and I'm gonna use the 2 web shooters to put down 2 pretty clutch cards, Hard to Ignore and Endurance.
Fantastic.
And now I have Aunt May for when I flip down, also just deck thinning. It's not my favorite play in this deck, but it's something. And it's thematic.
Nice.
All right,
Very
draw
nice.
back up. Ooh, there's my armored vest and a backflip.
So you, to you, get you.
2 threat.
You.
He's going to scheme against you for 2 plus 2. There goes Shadow of the Past.
Very nice. Very nice.
So that won't be an early issue here. He's going to attack me, trigger Spider Sense. I draw a sidestep. Going to attack me for 1,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Why isn't he? I'm just reading chat. Devin, he said, should I meta game as if Steve was here? And Matt says, only if you call every card a clown.
Poor Steve. I guess backflip is still my better play because I don't really need to deal a damage with sidestep, and it's a 1 less card. So
yeah,
I will backflip out of it, which gets my 2 hard to ignores and my electrostatic armor because it counts as defending.
Mm-hmm.
That's for 3.
Very nice.
And you get a card, and I get a card. Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. If you can't, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion, put it into play, engage you, and attach this card to it. Oh my goodness.
Nice. So just give me a weapons runner because it's not going to surge.
So this does not give him health.
Good. It means he dies.
Yeah. Yep. And I get Affairs of State. You exhausting?
Yeah.
Done. All right. Well, I will kill your guy.
It's back to me being first, right?
No. I'm first.
Oh.
I'll kill him because otherwise, for retaliate, he's going to attack you for 4.
Yeah, that's fine. He was gonna. Yeah, exactly.
So I got him. All right, then I'm going to put an armored vest down. Are you removing this, or should I remove this?
The sound body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna. Well, maybe I'll just build. Boy, Black Widow's. Well, we saw Shadow go by, so I'm not gonna panic about Black Widow, I guess. Because I could Black Widow, but then I lose my Spider Sense. Who cares? All right, I'll play Black Widow, and then I will use my web shooter to play my armored vest.
Yeah, Matt, that's exactly what happened.
Should I remove 2 threat?
Are
you removing boatloads of threat?
I am removing no threat.
All right, so I'll remove 2 threat with Black Widow.
Oh, sorry, I'm removing only 2 threat is what I'm doing.
Yeah, maybe I should just leave her so nothing damages her or whatever.
That's fine. Yeah, that's good.
I don't think 2 threat's gonna matter.
That's right. Leave it at 4. I'll be removing 2 anyways. So over to me, right?
It's all you. Yeah.
Hey, Power of Justice for my sense of justice. I will flip up. I'm going to use Team Building, Avengers Tower, Vibranium to get down War Machine.
War Machine.
Vibranium, Vibranium and Quake are going to get rid of the sound and body thing.
Yeah.
Because it's 1 of each. And Blade is going to Wakanda Forever to remove 2 threat. And War Machine does have a tough. And Speed can just thwart for 2 and go away. I think that's probably a good idea since I'm decking out anyways.
Sure.
And War Machine is there to block for me. And yeah, done.
I am pretty built now. I just need my, well, there's my Nerves of Steel, and my flow like water is when he just dies.
Yeah, you've been hitting the gym, Brandt?
Oh yeah, big time.
So built.
Clown Widow. Yep, I got flow like clowns, nerves of clowns. Black
Spidey
clown, clown cat, desperate clown defense.
Clown.
I wonder if Steve will watch this. He won't.
No, he won't. He's like, how dare they play without me?
All right, he is
I'm decked
attacking
out.
me.
Sorry, I'm decked out.
All right, trigger Spidey sense. Ooh, there's my flow like water. So I will use webbed up to play desperate defense, and I will block for 6, which he's going to hit me for 7 here. +2, +1 is 4. So I ready. I deal a damage with electrostatic clown armor, and then hard to ignore clowns removes the 2 threat. That is amazing. I haven't played this in a while, where you just do everything on defense. It's
Pretty
ridiculous.
awesome.
All right, then he is attacking you.
Or
I
Machine.
can just. Oh yeah, you got a blocker.
Tough.
All right, and oh, there it is. Hits him for 7. So I'm glad I didn't block. Double
Yep.
3s. Perfect. All right, I get a card. You get a card. My card is Weapons Clown into an Armored Clown, and then you get Sound Manipulation. So you take 2.
Yep. Down to 7.
Heals 2. And advance. So he's going to advance for 2 +1, and it goes to a lowly 3. Although now we have an acceleration.
Okay.
Passes to you.
All right. I will Wakanda Forever for 2 threat. Yeah. Pretty much.
Clowns is deal.
Yeah. So it's down. You already removed the 2 threat?
Yep.
Down to 1. Okay.
Or I am removing it. Sorry, I did not remove it.
I'll punch for 2 off of the weapons runner.
Okay.
Flip down, Golden City, draw 2. Of course, it's another Wakanda. So daggers, surveillance, and speed are just going to play a helicarrier, which is there for you, sir. Also, Avengers Tower wasn't used, so that's also there for you. And I'm done. Keeping it Wakanda forever.
All right, I'm going to be crazy then. I'm going to remove the threat, flip down.
Ooh, that is
use
crazy.
These 2 to play Nerves of Steel. Use your Helicarrier and my Scientist to play Flow Like Water. Those cards are so good that I'm going to get them out.
Yeah,
and then I'm going to Aunt May to heal from 13 to 13. I've taken 0 damage this game. But since this guy does no threat and we've got him at 0, I'm going to take the chance.
Yep, sounds fine to me. If we flip
Take
it,
the chance he won't advance. All right. You're drawn back up?
Yep.
All right. And you're flipped down, correct?
Correct. I will flip every round.
Yep. Craziness. But yeah, you got Golden City.
That's right.
All right. He schemes for 2 + 0. That's an advance. Love to see that. So it goes to 5 and 2 + 1. So 3. So that was a total of 5, correct? 2 + 0 + 2 + 1. That's 1 + 2 + 2 + 1. All right. And then this guy schemes for 0. Then we each get a card, and hopefully we don't draw advance. Claw's Vengeance. You have to discard a random card.
Discard a random card?
Yep.
Okay.
Weapons Runner surges into Exhaustion. This isn't fun. Surges into Weapons Factory, Illegal Clown Factory, into Shadow of the Past.
Where's that Black Widow?
Right there. Cancels it up. Man, Jocasta or Unflappable. It's got to be Jocasta, sorry. Cancel it and draw Sound Manipulation. He heals 4.
Cool.
He goes to 36. He's full again, but that was well worth it.
All right, over to us.
Yep, I think it's me.
Yep.
All right, so my Scientist will play my Hard to Ignore. And then I will flip up, and my double resource will play Unflappable. And that's all I got.
Okay, over to me.
But I am fully built now.
Sounds good. Over to me. I'm gonna flip up. I'm gonna use my strength to, which got stuck to it, my strength to play a vibranium suit. I could use the two of you to play you, which leaves me with 3 Wakanda Forevers, but maybe I'm just better off doing 3 Wakanda Forevers. That
There you go.
sounds better.
About that time.
So Hella Carrier for Justice and Quake are going to be playing me 3 Wakanda Forevers. So let's remove 6 threat and heal for 3.
How are you removing the threat?
It's going to be 2. It's going to be, yeah, it's always instances of 2. So
Okay.
you can remove
We're
it
just
all
going to
there.
get rid of the illegals arm factor,
That's right. Well, you know what? Since I don't want to be wasting stuff, I'm going to go 2, 2, 1 so that I can heal for 2 once.
Okay. This is
So,
going to go to 11. Is that going to run into an issue? Probably not, right?
Well, I'm going to be thwarting for, so yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we'll
yeah.
remove the side scheme and I'll be thwarting as well. So me and War Machine are going to move 4 from there anyways.
Perfect, yeah.
Okay, so let me just calculate my heals. So it's going to be, I heal for 1, heal for 1, heal for 2. So I go back to 11.
Do you deal a damage?
Yeah, I deal 1, and I deal 2. So 1, 1, 2. So
That makes sense. Or if I retaliate, but I don't have retaliate.
yeah, it's fine. That's
I
fine.
think this makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's good.
Because then one of us can just attack him and he's dead.
That's right. Good to go.
All right. I got a desperate defense and a backflip. So you are good, my friend.
Sweet.
All right. Ready everything up. We had 3 threat. That goes to 7. Claw's going to attack me. Trigger spider sense. I drew another backflip. So welcome. So he's going to attack me for 1, 2, 3. I'm going to backflip out of it.
Nice.
Trigger electrostatic armor, trigger flow like water. He's down to 34. And then I'm going to
remove threat.
Remove 1, 2, 3 threat and trigger unflappable. And it just becomes silly.
Yeah.
All right, then the armored guard is going to hit me. And silly enough, I'm going to backflip out of it, which is going to trigger electrostatic armor and flow like water and kill him.
Nice.
And then he's going to attack you, and I'm going to play desperate defense using my nerves of steel.
Nice.
That's going to deal a damage to him, +1 from the electrostatic armor. And I am blocking for 6, and he attacks for 5. So I block it all, and I ready.
Good. So good.
So fun. It's what we all wanted Spider-Man to do when the core set came out, right?
Yeah.
And it just wasn't a big enough card pull, which is fine. But man, they've got it down now. All right. Armored guard, armored clown, armored clown. Look at all these armored clowns.
Wow.
Pass
So
the Theo.
all right, there's only 4 threats to deal with. Let's just sense of justice and 4 justice to do a running interference, which is the same thing as doing a 4 justice anyways. So remove the 4 threat.
Can I cancel Shadow of the Past with Peter Parker's ability? I could cancel Shadow of the Past with Enhanced Spider Sense. I don't think I had one because I was flipped down at the time. And I can't. Oh, that's a good point. He was saying, can I use Scientist to trigger Black Widow? But I had already spent it.
I don't think you can join a villain phase because it's an action, right?
No, it's not an action. Generate a resource, but it's limit once per round, not per phase.
That's right. That's right.
And I had already spent it to put something down. I feel like it was it was one of these.
Okay.
That's a great point, though, Renee. I would not have thought that had I not spent it. I could have used it. For
I will punch the guard in front of me and flip down. I will Golden City, draw 2 cards. I will, what do I do here? Vibranium. Oh man, I could have used team building exercise to get mansion down. Maybe I'll just do it on next turn. Vibranium and Avenger Crisis Averted plays this. And then Tower Helicarrier plays Wiccan. Hold on to mansion. You don't need Helicarrier, do you?
Nope.
All right. So I got the Sonic Rifle down. Can't confuse him, but it'll happen next round. That's fine. Wiccan is I'll just hold on to Wiccan. War Machine punches for 2.
War Machine punches for 2. I guess we're just hitting that guard.
I can, yeah. So technically, if I just attack with Wiccan, I can remove it, or I could just remove the tough off your guy with Wiccan.
You don't need to kill yours.
Okay,
Because it's
so
thwarts for 0, right?
yeah. So why don't I just punch with Wiccan, remove your tough?
Okay, then I can use Black Widow, I guess, to get rid of it.
To get rid of what?
My guard if I attack.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I didn't care about my guard, I could have used Wiccan to punch the guy your dude's tough off, and then War Machine do 2 damage.
Well, we'll just move the 2 over here, right?
Yeah, but put the tough back on my guy.
No, because then this guy would be dead.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
You attacked 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good. All right, I will play webbed up to use a web shooter to play a web shooter. Web shooter will stay. Sorry, I have an enhanced spider sense.
Yeah.
I got too excited there.
Channeling Steve is hard, guys. You don't understand.
He's got a lot of energy. All right, and then, sorry, I will punch my armored guard out. I forgot to do that.
Yeah.
All right, it is time to draw some swinging web kicks. Side steps, desperate defenses. Here we go.
Yeah, it's time to get going. I need to get my claws.
All right, we're adding 3 here. He is scheming against you for 2 plus 0 goes to 5. This guy schemes for 0. He's going to attack me, trigger spider sense. I draw an energy barrier. I don't even think I need to desperate defense. I have these side steps. I guess desperate defense is just better.
Yeah.
All right, I will desperate defense, which will trigger flow like water and electrostatic armor. So he goes to 30. And I'm blocking for 6. He hits for 4. So I ready. I trigger unflappable
and 3
hard to ignores. Man.
Yeah.
Every time it amazes me. And I have 6 cards in my hand.
Thomas had a good comment here. He said, Matt, just tell them that they could do something completely different than their plans, then agree when they share the reasons for it.
Don't flip down.
So
random card, my friend, random card, unless you want me to cancel it.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And I have to exhaust everybody. I don't actually think exhausting matters for me. All right, pass this to me, although I can't help get rid of your guard.
That's fine.
So I will play a deft focus. I will use I will use 2 web shooters and an energy
carrier, by the way.
You don't need it?
Nope.
And a helicarrier to play a swinging web kick so we can actually start hitting this guy.
Nice.
22, these have been used, and then I'm going to spend these 2 to put an energy barrier down, which I don't think this deck needs now that I put one in here.
Yeah, probably not.
I guess it's okay for the guards.
All right,
I'm
over
done.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Take your helicarrier. I had a deft focus. Or
Okay.
actually, you don't want it. You don't want it. I'll hold my enhanced spider sense.
Yeah, hold it. I don't need it. So I'll pay.
Yeah, screw it. I'll hold a sidestep.
1, 2. Yeah, I'll just pay these 4 to get the mansion down. Mansion is going to draw me a card. It's going to be a Shuri. Well, why not just play Shuri? That's fine. So I'll use these 2 to play Shuri. Look through my deck for my claws, which is right there. I knew it was. Those two don't matter. And I will use the Skilled Investigator to play a Wakanda Forever. And I will remove one threat and deal 2 damage to the guy in front of me. So I will heal for 2. And then Wiccan is going to thwart for 1. Finish that off. And then flip a card, please.
Whiff. It's a 3.
I don't know why I didn't think about just attacking with Shuri for 1 on that guy, because he was pretty much dead.
Oh, gotcha. You could just do that, and well, you could still do the 3 damage here, right?
Yeah, because it's not an attack.
Yeah.
So
and then Shuri will kill the other guy.
And then Shuri kills that other guy, and then I will punch for 2, and I will confuse him.
Look at how crazy under control this is.
And I'll keep my claws. I do deck out.
Nice. I do enjoy the picking on Steve in the chat, but I want to also clarify, I love playing with Steve. Like all these little quirks and isms.
Yeah.
He is a phenomenal player. That's the reason. And I totally would understand that other people sitting at a table with him would be like, oh, don't tell me what to do or don't change. Like I could see that, but I love playing with Steve. Like it doesn't bother me at all. And you've seen Brian and I both say like, no, we don't want to do that, or that's wrong as well. So just throwing that out there while it's there.
Yeah.
But by all means, throw the clown jokes and all the things.
Yeah. Apologies if our energy isn't as high. I mean, we're used to playing like this more often with each other than like how Steve is. Steve is so much energy.
Yeah.
Not that we don't have energy, like we're old people or something, but you know.
You did not flip down, right?
No, I flipped up for the round.
And I was first player?
Yes. No, yes. Yes, you were.
Yeah. Okay. He is attacking me. I draw a swinging web kick. I have a sidestep. I'm actually in a weird spot. I guess sidestep is roughly
a Scottish
enough.
fusion Mexican restaurant there.
All right. So he's going to attack me for 5, which is not enough. So I will play my sidestep, which with the Nerves of Steel. So that'll trigger Flow Like Water and sidestep and electrostatic armor to deal 3 damage to him.
Yeah. Remove 3 threat.
I take, and I don't, because that blocks 3 damage, and then I'll play Energy Barrier to block a 4th damage and trigger it back on him, but then I take 1, unfortunately.
Okay.
I wasn't sure, I had to let him flip.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I could have just blocked and I would have been fine. It was probably silly.
It's all good.
Even better. All right, then he is attacking you.
Yeah, War Machine can block it.
And he hits for 4, which again, I could have blocked that. Oh, actually, I definitely should have blocked because I have the Energy Barrier now, but whatever.
Yeah,
we'll get it right.
It's all good.
Card. Yeah, luckily these aren't tragic mistakes. Master Plan will search.
No.
And find nothing.
Oh, I just realized I have a Heroic Intuition, which is a Thwart of 3.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I forgot my upgrades that are over here.
Yeah. Totally agree, Matt. He's phenomenal. We'd say it to his face. Exactly. That's exactly my point. I have no issue because of that. All right. Then he's going to get his Sonic Converter, which probably needs to go. And you exhaust or spend 1 of each resource. I cannot cancel it.
I'll exhaust.
Or everybody exhaust, excuse me.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Passes to you. It's damage time.
The Sonic Converter takes what to get rid of?
1 of each.
1 of each?
I mean, it does just stun if he hits us. We could leave it and I could block.
Okay, so you play you, 1 of each gets rid of that. And then, you know what? I'll just, because I have too many resources anyways, I'm getting rid of it. So Vibranium Ancestral Knowledge will get rid of it. Energy will play down my claws. Mansion for you. And Helicarrier is going to play a Wakanda Forever, which will remove 1 threat, heal 1 damage from me, put it on Claw, and I will deal 4 with my claws.
Round 8.
Avengers Mansion for you, and I also have Tower.
Did you flip down?
Nope.
Oh, do you want to flip down?
Nope.
Oh, he has a confuse.
It would just be to do Golden City, but I mean, I don't really need to. Just stay up. It's damage time.
Okay. All right.
If you want to flip down for a round, you can.
I definitely don't need to. So, all right. I will swinging web kick with deft focus, web shooter.
Deft focus.
8 damage. We'll flip him. So then he gets a tough and goes to 44. I will use Night Nurse and actually, I don't need Hard Knocks. I use Hard Knocks and a Spider Tracer to play Black Cat. Black Cat will remove, oh, sorry, I flipped 1, 2. So I get an enhanced Spider Sense. Black Cat will remove the tough when she attacks. Then I will punch him for 2. Actually, I'll kick him because that's what Spider-Man does.
Yep. Makes sense.
And then I don't know if I play sidestep or hold my enhanced Spider Sense.
I think you hold both of those and just pitch. What's her name? You don't need her.
Okay, got it. Done. And Black Widow will remove this 2 threat. All right, there we go.
And yeah, he's still confused. So technically, I could have just done 3 damage, but no worries. 1, 2.
Yeah, you can do it this turn. Add 4 threat. He's attacking you.
Yeah. Let him hit me.
You sure?
I have full health, and I need to get my vibranium suit going.
All right. He hits you for 3.
Perfect. Retaliate 1. Remove.
Down to 41. He's going to attack me. So this is that weird spot again with the sidestep. Oh, sorry. Trigger Spider Sense. It's a swinging web kick. I guess I just block here because it's only 2 damage otherwise. All right. So he's going to hit me for 5 total. I block for 4. Trigger Energy Barrier and Electrostatic Armor. I guess actually, forget the Energy Barrier. I'll play Sidestep because that triggers Flow Like Water.
Yeah, technically, but the thing is if he attacks in his encounter phase, then at least you have a sidestep to prevent some damage for yourself.
All right, so we'll do it that way. That is that. Then
So
he is.
You take no damage. You drew a card and remove 3 threat.
Oh, right. Remove 3 threat, and I have to draw a card from Unflappable. Yep. All right. Your card is an Armored Guard.
I should have. Oh, yeah. Armored Guard. Cool. Tough.
And I get a Sonic Boom. I'm already exhausted here, so I'll just exhaust these 2.
Sounds good. Over to you, sir.
Actually, you know what? I will just use a Spider Tracer to play Enhanced Spider Sense and cancel it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. I will use a Deft Focus and a Genius to play a swinging web kick to bring him down to 31.
Nice.
I'll attack with Black Cat. He's at 30. And I will use my double resource to play Dauntless.
Nice.
Done.
Okay, Shuri is going to remove the tough off of the guy in front of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had Black Cat, but you were all set, right?
Yeah, I was all set. Black Cat should have just attacked Claw.
Got it. Done.
I'll Mansion, draw a card. Nice. Another Wakanda Forever. So Sense of Justice and Speed can play Running Interference, or I just play Speed and have another attack block or whatever. 4 for 1 with Wiccan. He'll go away. Give me a response boost.
It is a 1.
All right, just do it to claw.
Okay.
Then if that's the case, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play speed. With these helicarriers still up, I'll use right interference and the helicarrier to be doing 2 Wakanda Forevers. So I will, there's no threats removed, so it's just remove threat, heal 1, so 2 damage, and then Panther Claws twice for 4 each. So it's going to be 10 damage.
Okay, did you kill this guard?
Yeah, so Vibranium Suit to, how much health did it have?
3?
It had 3?
Yeah.
So Wiccan.
So Wiccan should deal 1 there, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. Wiccan.
Okay.
Okay, 1 there, speed, and myself.
And then heal.
Yeah. Do that. Heal, and then double claws to claw for 8.
Although, wait, you can't do that if that guy's in front of you, right?
You're right. So if that's the case, Black Panther just punches him for 2.
Okay.
And then I do everything to claw. 10 to claw with my 2 Wakandas.
Perfect.
Which is double
20.
heal, double claws. And then
he's down
speed
to 20, which means he's dead.
Speed punches for 1.
Yeah, 19.
And Sonic Rifle will deal 3.
Thanks. Oh, that's why you're leaving him. I got it. I didn't understand why you didn't flip down, but now it makes sense. And he doesn't remove the confused, right? Yeah.
Nope, he hasn't yet.
All right. So quick here, Matthias had asked the question, it was actually a while ago, like, oh, when Spider-Man blocks for somebody else, doesn't he get to draw a card? And everybody was answering you. No, so it does say initiate. So there's a lot of like initiate when you defend, and it's very complex at first, I agree, but it actually makes for a better game in the long run because triggers happen at different times, which means there's lots of different combos that you can do, but it definitely is confusing learning it at first. So thanks to everybody in chat that helped him out there.
Yeah.
This is perfect because I got to go right at 5. So
yeah. Oh, we're done. We just just this round and that's it.
Yep.
So do your defense and
yep. So he's going to add 4
stuff.
He's going to attack me. I'm going to use Nerves of Steel to play Desperate Defense, trigger Flow Like Water, and Electrostatic Armor. He's down to 14. Wait, wasn't he at 19? Did we hit him for something?
Yeah, Sonic Rifle.
Oh, got it. I was like, am I going crazy? So I'm blocking for 5, and he is going to hit for 7. So I will use a sidestep. I'll use my web shooter to play that will trigger Flow Like Water and Electrostatic Armor, correct? And itself.
Yes.
Because I used a lightning, so he's down to 11. And I remove 3 threat and draw a card.
Don't you have Dauntless
as well? Did I draw a card when he attacked me?
No, I didn't see you draw a card.
Okay, and Dauntless is another one, so I dealt 6 damage to him by defending.
And remove 3 threat.
Yeah. All right, then he's attacking Black Panther. I will block for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he is dealing 6 damage to me. So I will use a I'll use a Spider Tracer to play a sidestep. Then I block it all. I trigger Flow Like Water, Electrostatic Armor, and sidestep. So I deal 3 to him and a Dauntless. That's another 4. He's at 6.
Oh my god. Defense protection is so amazing now.
It's so good. All right, here we go through the cards. Defense Network, no one cares. Assault. Draw a card. No, Black Widow will block for me.
You won't. Oh, I was just gonna say. Yeah, cool.
And Black Widow gets pummeled. And we draw this attachment. It gains Surge because there's no minions in play. Claw's Vengeance. He attacks you. I don't have a blocker. I can block with Black Cat, actually.
No, just no. He can hit me. I have full health.
You get hit for 2.
Okay.
And he retaliates 1. And sir, you get the last turn. He has 5 health.
He has 5 health. What do you have in hand? Can you kill him?
Call for an action.
Call for an action.
I will swing and web kick.
Boom. Done.
Dead. Wow, that is a lot of fun.
That's why I asked to call for an action, because I was like, you just like retaliated this guy into the ground, so you deserve the kill.
Did 11 damage. 11 damage for the kill.
Well,
Yeah, that is how protection should be. Well, there is still the protect for everyone. Like, it still feels tough to protect for 4 people in a 4-player game consistently. But I don't know that protection should do that.
That's right. So the thing is in 3 players, you can protect for everyone. When you get up to 4 players, what you need to do is you need to be able to cancel one attack. So having those never back downs, that's when those become amazing, because then you can defend and you stun, and then you can be ready to defend, right? So it's like, let's say in a 4-player game, the 3rd attack, you use that never back down, and now you've defended that attack, and then the 4th attack, nothing happens. You know, that's just the way you got to play.
Yeah,
in a 4-player game with it.
Yeah, Renee says you have so much control on the board. Yeah, I mean, that's the way we play. We're control players. We know it. I like to do rush. I find rush. It's hard on expert to rush. So you really want to go for 4 or 5 turns, which is a little bit different because you have to control some threat. So like Gamora does it well. Venom can do that well because he's got a lot of early control. Event-based heroes and stun confuse-based heroes can do the, like, win on expert in like 4 to 6 turns, 5-6 turns really well.
Yeah. So Devin asked a question here. Actually, he said, "Is that Spider-Man deck on the database?"
No.
So the thing is, guys, is normally a lot of people, go to the database and build decks based off of other people's stuff. We tend to just sit down and build decks, and those decks, we take them apart afterwards. I mean, that's why we tend to do deck builds at the beginning of our videos. This one's a little bit different, kind of, flying by the seat of our pants. So, and Brandt already had his deck together. I mean, it's very possible on the One Stop Co-op Shop stream when you'll see this kind of deck. I guess the Spider-Man deck. Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm not playing Spider-Man. Terrence is playing Spider-Man, but I'm sure he'll have something similar. I will lay it all out here, and you can scrub the video.
Yeah, that's true.
You can go back and you can get the image there. I love Marvel CDB, and I love that people do that, but it's like you put a deck up there, and then then it's expected that you have a whole write-up about the deck and how you use it. So all of a sudden it becomes, don't just stream the deck, then make a write-up about, and like, I totally appreciate that, and I think that is a huge benefit to the community, but there's only so much that someone is able to do with your time and all that. So I don't have those up there. I am certain that there is a very similar Spider-Man deck up there.
So to answer Tribulation solo here, so Muster Courage in a 4-player game deck is fantastic, and in the a different type. So what we were talking about is the defend for everybody strategy. So you wouldn't necessarily be using Muster Courage if you're more in like the support strategy for protection, kind of like, let's say, like Hawkeye.
It feels like defense.
Yes,
but it's really it's support.
It's just more like you're supporting. Here's the deck, by the way.
Slightly off.
Yeah, just zoom out a little bit, I think, and then slide everything down. So you can have a little.
So ironically, Jocasta didn't end up coming out, but she's amazing because she can pull backflip and hold it.
Yeah,
which is crazy good. So she is pretty much a must. Black Widow, you can take it or leave it. She's so good because you saw we canceled a Shadow of the Past. So to me, she's a must. Hard Knocks can definitely go.
Based off of the.
So you don't have to have Hard Knocks in there.
For sure.
The Helicarrier gives an extra resource, but he's got a lot. Night Nurse, I thought he was going to stun us, and he never stunned us. I guess he does a lot more exhausting than stunning, so we probably could have lived without that. So those are cards. Energy Barrier, it feels good to have one because it stays on the table, and however that happens, where you want to, something does 4 damage, you want to sidestep and then Energy Barrier. So it feels like a good card to have, and you can see how much build you have here. Cards that you could add in instead. So like Hard Knocks is good because Spider-Man does no damage. I think Get Behind Me could do a lot of really good work. You could become slight support by putting a med team in and healing your teammates' allies, because that's a very good element of that. Honestly, these double resources can almost go. Where the double resources are good are late game. Obviously, they play these cards, so they get these cards out. But there's only 6. But late game, that Deft Focus plays a swinging web kick with a double resource. So that's really where that's coming from. But I mean, you've got web shooters and all that stuff. This deck is basically not playing webbed up. It's not the worst card ever. I mean, stunning a villain twice is awesome, but it's exactly what you don't want to do, because you want to draw a card, remove 3 threat, deal 2, 3, 4 damage. So it stops you from doing that. But in 4-player, this could be better, right?
See, now if you were playing the support strategy, that card would be fantastic, because then let's say you had Muscle Courage and you had that, well, you're just negating so many attacks. So we did have a couple questions here, Brandt, if you wanted to respond over here. 9 down.
Yeah.
Ask the question here.
So you would love a video. So that video exists, and all credit to the creators. So go to Marvel Champions Monthly, and Kennedy Hawk made a video explaining all the defense rules and did a really good job. It's extremely thorough. So I would be remiss. I can explain them in any moment. Honestly, what it comes down to is if a card says defense, it can count for defending. But where it gets tricky is you then have to read the text of the card. So sidestep, I can't play to jump in front of somebody.
That's right.
I can only play it when I'm going to take damage. That's the same way backflip works. But desperate defense, I can play when I'm defending for somebody, and it would count as a defense. So both these cards count as a defense for anything that says when defending. So like Hard to Ignore, Unflappable, Electrostatic Armor, etc. These cards would count, and they can be paid for by Nerves of Steel. But this one will block for somebody else, and this one, because I'm blocking myself, and this one will just block the damage I'm about to take. So I would have to exhaust to block for somebody else and then use this card.
Yeah. So one of the tricky things that people also see probably is specifically with Preemptive Strike, because Preemptive Strike doesn't really have any of that text. It says when a boost card would be flipped up, you cancel that card, right? But it's still a defense event. And if, let's say, Brandt was getting attacked and I had Preemptive Strike, I could then use that Preemptive Strike to bring the attack towards me. So now I'm the receiver of that attack, but I'm also canceling that boost card. So if you're playing with a card like Sidestep, I believe, are you able to sidestep afterwards, Brandt?
Yes. When you would take any amount of damage. So you wait until you're taking damage and then you sidestep. So correct. Preemptive Strike is currently the other card that you can step in front of somebody. Defiance is only when. Is it when any card is going to be filled face up?
Yes. Defiance.
So Defiance, you could then jump in front by playing.
I'm not sure the way that one works. I haven't played with it that often.
Yeah, it's newer.
So yeah. But
when a boost card on an enemy attacking you would be turned face up, so you'd already have to be there
exactly
to do that. But yeah, check out that video from Kennedy Hawk. It's the Marvel Champions Monthly channel. I don't know if it's Marvel Champions Monthly podcast channel, but I'm sure you'll find it. And he did a great job. But yeah, Preemptive Strike, you can wait to see the boosts, and then you can play it, and now you count as defending and you take the hits.
Yeah,
but you can't exhaust anymore.
That's right. But that's where, if you're playing cards like Sidestep, well, now you've canceled boost, and now you're just looking at base attack of the villain. Sidestep gets you right out of it. So, it's...
Or like a Drax strategy could be to Preemptive Strike because you mitigate damage. And currently he's the basically the only damage mitigate, like he runs best by damage mitigation. He doesn't want a full block. So
Exactly.
certainly other heroes can do it. You can do, because you almost become support. You could almost support damage mitigation. I think that could be a deck where you're not trying to fully block. You're not doing hard to ignore. You're not doing unflappable.
You're trying to get
You're
it
just
down
trying
as
to
close
sidestep,
to 1.
preemptive strike, defiance. Yeah.
You want to get it down as close to 1 as possible with Drax. You just want like 1 to leak through. And this is why, especially since
I
with all
don't
the
actually
changes,
do this in real life. I just realized if I sit up, my camera cuts my head off.
That's all right. But this is why protection is personally one of, if not my favorite aspect, is because there's just so much unique stuff in it with triggers, and it's just like, it's like, here, I just did this one card. Okay, trigger, draw, deal damage, remove threat. It's just fantastic. So if you can really learn how to play protection, it is just such a rewarding aspect to play.
Yeah, in solo, it's a little like you got to figure out how to get it built. You can't always just build. You have to deal with the immediate issues. So you have to throw some stuff in to deal with threat. You have to figure out how you're going to flip it down. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I have 3 hard ignores in my opening hand. I'll play all those hard ignores, because you might not be there yet.
That's right.
So that's where solo's a little trickier. 2-player, it's phenomenal. I think it's at its best at 2-player. And 3-player, it can work very well, as Brian has demonstrated with Groot.
And Brandt just demonstrated right now with this. I mean, he could have easily had a 3rd player in this game and defending for everyone. So,
and if playing like us, one of the 3 players will be flipped down every turn.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're only defending for 2, which is what I was going to say about 4-player, is often you're really trying to defend for 3, because one person should be flipped down. It's weird to say should, like it's not a requirement. It's always funny, right? When you stream and say this stuff, all of a sudden it sounds like, I know better than you. I don't know better than you. I just have a camera. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
So I try to show off strategies that are winning so people can see. At the end of the day, it's just fun.
Yeah, exactly. So just to continue here with 9 down. So especially with protection, if you're going to be playing solo, you would need less protection, less defensive cards, and maybe a few extra, cards like bait and switch to remove threats and stuff like that,
Yeah, hard knocks to deal with enemies. It's going to depend on the kit. Like Spider-Man he's just swinging web kick and his punch. So that becomes a little different. But yeah, in solo, yeah, you can almost like not worry about Dauntless as much in solo, because you might not be full health. Like it just might not be a goal. You don't have to worry about that. And yeah, then when you think about threat, like if you're playing somebody like Spider-Man who just doesn't remove threat, then you got to think about adding something like Lockjaw, because suddenly if you draw a hand and it looks like this, you can just pitch 4 of these to play Lockjaw and hold the desperate defense or whatever. And Lockjaw comes in, removes the threat, and he can block for you if you sense it's going to be too big. Or you can drop, what I really like to do with Lockjaw is drop Honorary Avenger on him. So he gets 1 extra health. So now you get a 2nd turn to remove threat.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like
that. So he's in there, like you could, like, again, just for some immediate blocks, you can do, I saw actually Renee was mentioning like Clea or Starhawk could just be in there to take some immediate, like early on. The early game when you're building is different. It's you've got to build and deal with those threats, or know that you got to keep yourself there. What are the other allies? Like Black Widow removes 2 threat. The Mystic.
What's his name?
Brother Voodoo.
Yeah.
He can remove 2 threat. You can go to War Machine. You can go to Heimdall. You can go to Lockjaw. You can go to Nick Fury. Those ones all work well if you're in protection. They're expensive. So at that point, you want to consider adding power in all of us. Looks a little different. So yeah. For these kind of strategies, you can also go to Steve's channel and go to Beat the Game and check out all his protection builds, because it's very similar. We play a similar style to him. Obviously, we play with him.
Steve is the guy that does the builds. You guys want to see builds? You guys want to see strategies? Steve does that.
Yeah. Flow like water, Miss Marvel. Yeah, that one's interesting. That's a matter of you want to keep holding that wiggle room. You just want to get wiggle room and sidesteps and keep recurring them. And so if you're going to be heavy minions with that deck, then you're going to want to consider adding hard knocks or adding momentum shift, which is a little tricky with her. You have to almost let the first minion hit you, and then it's weird, right? It's like whenever I play Captain Marvel, I always just take the first hit.
9 down. That is absolutely correct. I feel that is very true.
Yeah.
He's like Neo, who just got up from being shot and he sees all the Matrix lines going down. And he's like, I know what to do here.
Yeah, he loses plenty of games too. Like, don't be fooled into thinking he wins every game, you know. I mean, again, he's very good. So if he makes a video and he says, "Oh, I'm playing this, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we got to start over," like it's his second play. Like he's winning on his second try.
I mean,
you know, but don't forget that even he's very good and he loses. Like it happens. It took us forever to beat that Thanos Expert 2, and I don't even know some of it. Like we gave up on Expert 2 Rise of the Red Skull. Like we weren't getting by that.
Yeah, exactly. Devin asked if this protection suit is broken with Quicksilver. I don't think it's necessarily broken with Quicksilver. I mean, you still need to get there. Still need to set up.
I don't think he's any better because he's still got the slow build and he's got the 9 health. So he's very good. He's very good. And what's nice about him is once you build him into protection, not only can he protect, he can deal a lot of damage on his turn.
Yeah. Oh,
that's where he's very good.
Tribulations. So our next stream that we're going to do, our next 3-player stream, one of us is going to be playing Star-Lord to answer that question.
Yeah, we're going to do 2 Galaxy's Most Wanted. We've been walking through the waves and then seeing when Sinister Modus comes out. It might be delayed. We might be playing it. We'll have to see if it comes out this month. So yeah, somewhere in here. Sadly, Steve traveled and we said, "Oh, don't bring your deck. I was supposed to be doing something tonight and a friend got sick." So I'm not. Otherwise, we would have probably played tonight. But we're going to do 2 games of Galaxy's Most Wanted. I think one against Drang and one against Infiltrate the Museum was the idea.
I
can't remember if we're doing Collector or I think we're doing the Escape. I don't know. Or maybe we'll play Nebula and be crazy. We'll figure it out.
Crazy.
But we're going to we'll play 6 of the 8 heroes and Star-Lord. Yeah, Star-Lord, Groot, and Nebula will be in the next one. We played a lot of Rocket, so we'll probably pass him. Oh, it's Adam Warlock.
Adam Warlock. Steve wants to play Adam Warlock. So the only thing that we're really doing is we're skipping Rocket because Brandt plays Rocket all the time. I played Rocket enough as well. So
yeah, there's 8 of them there, and it's just we don't have to show off all 8. So we'll play 6 of the 8. I don't know who the other one we'll skip is, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, so we'll have Star-Lord in that video. I haven't done Star-Lord in a while. As well.
Rock, paper, scissors. I'll rock, paper, scissors you for him.
There you go. Nice. All right. Sounds good, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's not tonight. No, I don't know. They tend to be impromptu, although we at least try to know a day ahead so I can post it 2 days ahead. But it's usually just trying to clear schedules with families and everything, and yeah, all those kind of things. So this was just kind of impromptu, but all right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Brian for joining me for a little afternoon Marvel Champions. That was Spider-Man Protection and Black Panther. Still good. The core box heroes are still so good.
Yes.
Thanks everybody. Until next time, I hope you step into the portal. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, you should watch me play Rocket. Go to Steve's channel and watch our Mad Titan Shadow playthrough, and you will see Rocket Justice at its absolute best.
Oh,
the best you'll ever see Rocket Justice play. It was gold. Bye. That was fun. Thank you.